Hey everyone, welcome to Miss Mini Penny. So today's video is going to be my week 3 cash stuffing of August. So I have £125 to cash stuff and a little bit extra. Before I do the cash stuff, I'll just go through the check-in for the week as well. So it's going to be quite quick because there has been quite a few no spend days. So we left off on the Sunday. I was off work and that was a no spend day. Monday I was in work and that was a no spend day. Tuesday I was in work. I spent £20 on my weekly bus ticket. And I also spent £2.40 at Greggs. So I started work at a really strange time that day. I started at 2:30. So I nipped into Greggs on the way to work and got a pepperoni pizza. Last week I was only saying that they were £1.75, and then when I went in on the Tuesday they had shot up to £2.40. So yeah, so they're £2.40 now for a pepperoni pizza at Greggs. Because it was kind of like an unplanned spend, when I went shopping on the Wednesday, so I was off work on the Wednesday and went shopping, my food shop actually came below the £20 that I had allocated. So I did have some change left over. So what I decided to do was the £2.40 that I spent at Greggs, I've actually put into here. If you can see £2.40 in there. I was going to try and do that for every kind of unplanned spend, but then I was thinking if I spend like £13 more, anything like that, then I only have a small amount of change left over from the weekly shop money, so I don't think that's going to work. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that £2.40, but I don't think I'm going to save what I've spent, if that makes sense, because I don't think I'll be able to keep up. So yeah, I'll decide what I'm going to do with that £2.40. So yeah, my weekly shop came below the £20, and I actually had enough as well to buy the new Lindt shortbread chocolates. So I've put those away for Christmas. So yeah, I'll see how much it comes to next week. And then Thursday I was in work, was a no spend. Friday I was in work, was a no spend. And Saturday I was in work and was a no spend. So I'm still taking my things for breakfast, things for lunch as well, which is meaning that I'm not having to spend money on those, and I'm saving. Today is Sunday, so I think today is also going to be a no spend day. I've got no plans for today. Next week I'm quite busy with work. I think the only thing I've got planned is maybe a meal out with one of the girls from work after work on the Wednesday. She said there's a really nice South African restaurant in Manchester, so I might go and try that with her on the Wednesday after work. And then I don't think there's any other plans that week. But then the week after I do have quite a few plans. So Monday I think I'm meeting up with my friend for the bank holiday. We've both got the day off. Wednesday, sorry, I am going out for my friend for her birthday meal, and I may be going meeting my friend in Buxton in the morning on the 27th. So quite a busy few days there, and then I'll be in work the rest of the week. So it's looking like next week may just be one meal, like one spend. Yeah, so we'll see how the week goes, but I'm working quite a bit next week as well. So that is that. Hope you saw all that okay. So I've got 125 and, like I said, a little bit extra. So I did get another £10 tip. I did get some through the app, and then I got £10 in cash. So what I thought I would do is put this straight into special occasions. So I just need to get the colours out of here. So we've got the green and the red for the Grinch. And then this is, it says special occasions, but this is kind of my Christmas fund that I'm going to try and not spend from until Christmas. Saying that, all the advent calendars and everything's out for Christmas already, I believe. I've not been and had a look, but I've seen it all online. All the advent calendars, selection boxes, everything like that. So, which is exciting. So that is that one done. So the face is 5 and the hat's 5, so that's 10 in total. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, £60 in here. And then we should have £60 here. 20, 40, 50, 60. Perfect. So that is done. So I'll just put that in here. And then we're going to move on to the 125. So as usual, what I've been doing is with the 125, that 20 is a bit skewy. Oh, that looks a mess. Let me just sort this out a second. Right, get that in. So that's better. So we're going to move on to the 125. So I think I've just moved that as well there. Right, let's get going. So we've got, first of all, £25 for emergency fund. So let's just put these here. So we've got the first 25 here going in, and that is the bright yellow. So making a bit more progress with this now. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now I'm putting the £25 in each week. So I've still got the 1,500 in the bank, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 105 I should have here. So let's see how much we have. 20, 40, 60, 80, 105. Perfect. So that's all adding up right. So when I put 25 in next week, that will be 130, and then I'm close to that 250 that I can then pop into the bank and then pop a placeholder in here for as well. So that's emergency done. Next thing I'm going to move on to is the £25 for premium bonds, HI, which is in investments as well. So I've still got the 1,500 in premium bonds as well. And then, so we've got 25 going in here. Okay, so I might need to colour some of this twice. So we've got here the peaches. We've got 5, 10, 15. I might colour the lids 15. Should I colour that, the line, or the 15? I'll colour the line. 20. Oh gosh, I made a mess of that one. 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll colour the lines on there. So that's another 25 gone in. So here we should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 50, 75, £110 in here. So let's see if that is all adding up. Just make sure these are the right way. Yeah. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and 510. Yeah, that's all right as well. So 110 in here. Just give it a little waft. That should dry quite quick. It's only small bits of colouring. And then we've got the 1,500 going in. So that is more money that has gone towards buying some premium bonds, hopefully sometime soon. Next thing I'm going to move on to is the £40 for my 40th holiday, which is in here. So let's add the £20. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 180. So close to getting that in the bank, and then a placeholder in there, which will be great. Next thing and last thing is my 35 for cash stuffing. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 35 to cash stuff. First thing I'm going to do is go straight to the money tin, which is in here. Sticking to this. I'm going to have to throw this, I think, at the end once I've finished. And then let's bring, I've remembered it this week, the money tin in, and it is the bright orange. So we're going to put another 10 in. Let's fold this and put it in before I forget. 10 has gone in. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 10, 20, 30, 40. 240 now in there. So that's great. Next week's 10, 250 in that tin. So that is that done. Then we're going to move on to the 5s. So let's have a look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 5 in here this week, and it is going to finish this annual challenge, even though I have got 2 more weeks left, but I'll finish it a little bit early. Because I don't think there will be a cash stuffing next week, because I'm working, I think, on the Sunday. So if there's not, then I will do a double cash stuff the week after, but it just means that this is completed anyway. That's that. So yeah, 5, 10, 15, and that is August complete, even though we've got 2 weeks left. Well, 2 cash stuffings left, I should say. So just give that a waff. So what I will do is in the week 4, week 5 cash stuff, I will reallocate this £15 when it's at the end of the month and decide where that's going. What I think I might do is just have a look through the envelopes and just see what needs a little bit more love. I think bucket list only has 5 at the moment, so that definitely needs some love. Maybe holidays, there are a few that need some love, so I can do that. So now we're going to do, oh, I forgot to get my dice. So what I might actually do is do that now with this 5, 10, 15, 20. Just have a quick go through and see if any need any love. So like I said, bucket list only has 5, so I'm definitely going to put 5 in here to try and boost this up a little bit. So that's 5 in here. I might actually put a chunk of it in family and friends, because like I said, I do have a few things coming up and I want to get into the habit of using my cash in the binder to pay for certain things. Like if I'm going out with friends and family, then I want to take it from that envelope rather than just drawing it out from my account, if that all makes sense. So got £10 in here. Just give that a waff because that's quite a bit of colouring. And there's the £10 as well. So that is that done. A little bit more for bucket list, not a huge amount, but at least it's a little bit more. Emergencies already had some. Family and friends, so I've got 20, 45, 50, 20, 40, 45, 50. I might leave it as that actually, because I've only got 10 left. I'll come back to it if the other envelopes have enough in them. So yeah, we've got 50 in there. Health and wellness, I'm going to leave that one because every time I roll the dice it lands on there anyway. Holidays only has 20. I think living expenses was one that I wanted to get some more in as well. Yeah, that's only got 10. So I'm going to put 20 into holidays. Me and my friend are looking into going to Blackpool mid-September. So hopefully I can take some money from here and go and see all the attractions and see the illuminations. So yeah, put some money in there. And then let's move on to living expenses. I feel like I need to put some in here because it's only got £10. So that's got 15 now in living expenses. So yeah, that is my video for today. And then, like I said, there may not be another video on the next video on Sunday. Depends if I'm working or not. If not, there'll be a video. No, if I am working, there won't be a video. If I'm not working, there will be a video. And then I will definitely be doing a video for the week after, which will be either just my week 5 or my week 4 and week 5 combined cash stuffing. And then after that video, I will do my end of month binder count up and cash condense, and then we're in September. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again hopefully next week, if not the week after. Bye.